All right, welcome everyone. With Semblance of Sanity, I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Frieren, episode 5. We have the direction for the rest of the story, maybe, or at
the
least...
prologue is over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, is it the whole rest of it? Who knows? Because 10 years passes like that.
Yeah, so we'll see. But having a firm direction and goal gives us a bit of stakes for what's at play here. And then also the probable means to relive most of what you originally did.
Oh, yeah.
Frieren, and you know, do it maybe a little bit differently, because not only will there be different people involved in this journey, but it might be very similar to that, in that you might join up with a party and stuff, but you might need to approach it differently, or have
Might
a
need to
different
warm up
perspective
to it.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that, especially given that the OP basically tells us what one of the party members is going to look like and be like. So having
Boy
a
with
little
an
bit
axe.
of a little bit of fern romance potential is
Indeed.
is fun.
Especially given that this journey is going to take 10 years, so, you know, theoretically they could get married in one episode.
So we'll see. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Yeah.
A lot.
We're getting this on the onset of the journey.
Ah, gorgeous.
My time with you. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, no, that's not what I.
Yeah, I wonder who.
Yeah. Oh.
そろそろ村に着くってさ。そうですか。何？何でもありません。
All right, the journey begins.
Yeah.
やめといた方がいいよ。もう何人も行方不明になっているからね。
魔物でも出たの？
幽霊どもに連れ去られたって話さ。
Oh,
Okay.
Phantoms of the Dead.
アンデッドかな。その幽霊の見た目ってわかる？
そこまではね。気になるなら直接聞いてみたらどうだい？
Sure. Ah.
Okay. What is it then? Right.
These are ethereal beings. Yeah. Maybe a mind reading thing that projects out some kind of
だから
Yeah.
会わないように
image.
気をつけないと。
That was a fun little detail. She almost dropped that. Never see that in anime. Ow.
フリーレン様、村の人たち困っていました。
If our trip's already going to take 10 years.
私はフリーレン様とは違っていい子なので。まあ、ヘルンがいいならいいか。どうせ峠道は通るわけだしね。
And we might not get thanked for it though if we continue on our journey, you know. So
Sure.
ここが最近村人が消えた場所だね。手がかりは十分すぎるか。
Like what?
ここで魔法が使われた形跡があります。そうだね。どんな魔法だと思う？幻影魔法。
hey, all right.
All right.
アインザーム。その種の魔物の中でも狡猾で貪欲で人しか捕食しない変色家。死者の幻影を見せて人を誘い込む。そんなもので誘えるのですか？
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
でもアインザームが使う幻影は 魔法使いにとっては
Because you can deal with illusions pretty easily.
攻撃魔法みたいな高密度の魔力をぶつけるだけで簡単に離散する。死者の幻影を撃てばいいのですね。
Yeah.
撃てる。
Oh.
Especially if they were a full illusion, not just an image.
先生の幻影を撃ったよ。
That's...
まあ先生の命乞いは聞かれていたから。そこまで罪悪感とか
Wow. That's a line?
しても気分のいいものじゃない。命乞いを
Doesn't feel good for some reason.
どういう
Yeah, what does that mean exactly? Yeah.
The longer you wait, the harder it'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insidious.
Wow.
Yeah, the level of
it's reading the
detail.
minds too to even make the
Uh-huh.
illusion be tuned
Right.
to them.
Like, so personal. And even if you know it's fake, you might just want to hear it just a little
Yep.
bit more, just see it just a little bit more, and then, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. It's no longer your master. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's adjusted. No, the most important person in your life has changed.
Yep. Wow.
Whoa, okay. That was a bit excessive.
Yeah.
I mean, if these things are that strong, then
Uh-huh.
sorry, trees.
Yep. And a lot clearer than it was before.
あれはハイター様の幻影でした。
Mm.
偽物です。そうだね。次は本物に会いに行こう。
Yeah.
私たちはオレオールを
Yeah.
しているんだ。
Yeah.
Next time you see these Frieren, it's gonna be Frieren. Oh. Oh, shit!
All right. We're going to steal from a dragon's horde? That sounds very
Yep.
wise. So... Fire?
どちらにせよ仕留めておいた方がいいでしょう。巣に当てないように気をつけて。はい。
Don't burn my book. Right.
Well,
That whole thing about dragons generally being resistant to magic.
you just tickled it.
Hmm.
あまり手応えが。やっぱり竜は
Figures.
Yeah, yeah.
仕方がない。
Run!
You were the guinea pig.
Ah!
Eh? Oh my god.
I just love the idea of like them being like, fuck, run.
Yep.
It's searching the forest for them.
Don't worry, you still might.
じゃあ戻ろうか。さすがにこれ繰り返せばいつかは。
Wait!
Oh my
Ren,
god.
you're nuts!
We're getting
No,
that
no,
book.
no, I don't want to do it. God, the music is so whimsical. Yo, if we do
Play
that
hide
enough
and
times.
seek with dragons.
素直に仲間にするか。
Ah. Okay, there we go.
So let's go to a nearby city.
Yep.
Find, some kind of frontliner.
リーゲル峡谷沿いにある村
Stark.
に戦士がいる、北側諸国に入るついでに拾ってやれ俺の弟子なんだ
Oh!
Cool.
いい選手なの？
No answer.
That was the slight nod of immense approval. No higher praise could he bestow upon someone.
True.
とは思えないほど平和ですね。
It's because nobody attacks the dragon except for
Right.
the dumb mages that come by like,
Yeah, they're smart enough to let it fucking sleep.
今日の魔法が知り
Take its 50-year beauty rest.
助けてみえる魔法。
I
フリーレン様は本当に変な魔法ばかり扱
Because of course.
Frieren!
How do you know that that's the specific
What?
grimoire?
実用性はあるよ。服と認識する範囲によっては。
Ah, sure.
少々よろしいですか？シュタルク様がお会いしたいと。
探す手間が省け
Well, that was convenient.
Okay.
Yeah.
3年ほど前。
Right, right. So it's been chilling since then.
Mm-hmm.
Three years ago. Wait, how young is this
Yeah.
kid?
He was a mere 14 years old then.
Wow!
Oh, shoot. That's awesome.
That is the dragon deterrent. I don't have a lot of buff spells, and I still haven't found a haste scroll.
強い戦士になれるかな。
That is a very particular kind of canyon.
Probably axe cut.
Yeah.
Getsuga Tensho.
Uh-huh.
お前らが竜に手を出していた連中か。
Yeah, you riled it up.
あまり刺激されると困る。
Yeah.
村に危険が及ぶ。
But I want to be able to see through people's clothes.
お前らが思っている以上に恐ろしい存在だ。この額の傷も暗黒竜と戦った時に。
そんな大層な傷じゃないでしょ。
お前ら師匠の差し金か。
Yep.
Yep.
何者だ。
魔法使いフリーレン。
He's like, whoa, wait, you? Oh. Yeah. At least tell me you want its XP or something. Like,
Right.
Come on.
くだらねえな。
でしょ。
仲間になるのは別に構わないぜ。師匠が連れてけって言ったんだろ。公共竜だけは絶対に
Oh,
倒し。
then our interests are aligned.
正直俺一人じゃ厳しくてな。フリーレン、お前なら倒せるんだな。
30秒足止めしてもらえれば。
Okay.
なるほど。
If I can do an incantation that's 30 seconds long,
Right.
I can kill anything, you know?
それ、
え
俺がやらないとダメかな。
何を言っているのですかこの人は。やっぱりそういう。
That's 5 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
スタルク、魔物との戦闘経験は。
Ah!
Oh.
He got lucky?
And it
Oh!
saw that as you being brave.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Holy
That's
shit.
amazing!
That's like the Doberman versus like the stuffed dog.
Yeah. He was trained by Eisen.
Well, if he did that, then
Yes. Yes, she's inspecting it.
uh-huh. A bit of a rough cut, but it'll do.
Yep.
シュタルク、一晩だけ時間をやる。よく考えろ。このままじゃいけないことくらい分かっているはずだ。
Scared
that was
silly,
actually the
stood
plot.
frozen, and then ended up actually scaring the dragon because it's the
Yeah.
whole, you know, bear sees a cat that won't back down. It's like, oh, what? Why are you?
Right.
Why are you so
Do you know
fearless?
something I don't?
Yeah, exactly.
スタルク様、慕われていますね。まあ、あいつは優しいやつみたいだからね。
Yeah, he's an honest person at the very least, even though this is all based on a lie.
Yeah.
臆病なのは否定しないよ。フェルンだって初めて魔物と戦った時分かったよ。
Okay.
That smug little smile as she takes a bite, though.
竜はこの村を襲わないのでしょうか。単なる気まぐれか、あるいは何の音でしょうか。シュタルクでしょう。
Mm-hmm.
気になるなら見てくれば。
New canyon forms in the cliffs, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's the same situation as Fern in a lot of ways. She doesn't want to go back to the dragon because she's scared, but doesn't mean she's not potentially crazy powerful.
Sure.
Yeah.
いい戦士なの？
Well, that's a complicated question.
Oh.
Okay. But when push comes to shove... Oh. Okay.
Oh.
But he's
Yeah.
still untested.
いい戦士だ。
Yeah.
So maybe he's been practicing on that spot
He's
over and
digging,
over.
Digging a valley. Yep.
Uh-huh. The molten rock in the wake of
She's
the
like,
strike.
Oh.
修行の後だったのですね。
Huh? All right.
Okay.
Cool.
That was not where
Yeah.
I was expecting the episode to end, but I like it.
Get an arc focused on building up our boy.
Yeah. One might say the difference between him and Eisen is quite stark. That's damage that could kill a dragon.
I took 1d4 psychic damage there.
Only 1d4. Okay.
No, it's noticeable though. Like
No.
I'm not a heroic person here. I've got a
Right.
+2 Constitution with a D8 hit die.
Commoners with
That was a fifth of my HP.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Like, all right, we got
Okay.
ourselves a dragon,
We do.
and we
A
got ourselves a
dragon.
Stark boy.
Yeah.
No wolf, but definitely a lot of promise.
Yeah.
And very, very exciting, given that he's a lone wolf, because, well, he lost his whole family.
Yeah.
He's like Eisen. He ran.
coward,
And
yeah.
because of that, he lived. Mm-hmm. He was the only one that ran.
I like that that's the reasoning for why someone would be able to become an adventurer and have the sort of like hero's backstory and everything.
Yeah.
Is because the only reason
They're a survivor.
they're a survivor, and it's not through heroics.
Nope.
Right? And so now, that makes for some fantastic motivation to change. Okay.
And can guess a number of reasons as to why him and Eisen split up, but the idea that now, very much like Hyther and Frieren, we now have Eisen and Frieren with a student being passed along
Yep.
to be taken care of beyond their life, which is
Right.
really wholesome and sweet,
Yes.
but also something that can build something bigger than what they could have planned because of Fern and Stark then ending
Sure.
up being connected independently of Frieren, which is really sweet.
Yeah.
So
So-
we got a dragon fight coming up.
We got a dragon fight. And not only that, we have, by extension, of that, we have an episode that'll actually directly carry over into the next without like a time skip.
Yeah, because the first 4 episodes are very much like a prologue. Like
Yep.
this is very much now the linear main story that we're on.
New episode, new year, cool, awesome. But now we're actually doing that linear progression with real time. I'm excited to see.
Pacing has slowed down quite dramatically. Which
Exactly.
means we're not necessarily going to race through these 10 years
Yep.
in one season.
Which I'm very excited by
pretty cool.
because this show is super atmospheric and the characters are wonderful and everything. So the more time we get with them, great.
Yeah, and maybe we do arc structure with a little bit of time skip between arcs, which could work. But
Sure.
even still, the pacing will slow down enough that we're probably in for a multi-season journey.
Exactly.
With Frieren as an anime.
Which is
So,
very promising.
Yeah, very exciting because holy shit, the dragon looked good.
It looked
for
real
one,
good.
But also the promise of actually fighting a dragon with the animation that we've gotten thus far. I'm excited to see
Just
a
a
dragon
bit excited.
fight. Yeah.
Also, I love that they did the thing that I feel like is most of the time in traditional sort of fantasy stories with dragons and things. But dragons don't really care too much about magic. It just sort of is like, whatever,
Okay, you shot at me.
All right, nice, neat,
Nice.
cool,
I'm going to burninate you.
Yep, exactly. Now, because Frieren is an absolutely legendary mage, she can kill it with magic, but it'll take 30 seconds.
Frieren is immortal, but is also a squishy. Frieren probably has 60 HP at level 20. You know?
Yeah.
And if she gets hit by one breath attack that rolls decently high and she fails her dex save or doesn't have some, have the energy of this elemental attack, I'm insta-dead.
Right.
Or even if I get hit once, it might not matter because then I'll be so stunned by that.
You won't
and then
exactly.
the claws come down.
Yeah, you'll
and
need
then
another 30
I'm actually
seconds, but you won't
insta-dead.
get. Exactly. Yeah. So, love it. Love the idea that there's going to be 3 of them, but
yes, no dragon soloing happening here.
No dragon soloing, and even in the case of keeping it distracted, that'll probably be Fern and Stark. Cool. Unless maybe Fern is just purely like, no, I am a shield for Frieren as she's casting. Now, Stark, you do your thing. The collateral won't, interrupt my master's ability to channel this giga spell.
That would be interesting to see, though, like, where Fern applies herself the most here. Because she might be better off just hiding and buffing,
Right.
Stark from hiding. Because then you'd also want Frieren to be in hiding.
Oh yeah, make him able to like fly and be super fast and things like that, and just be like, yeah, no, go, you do your thing.
Run around, kite the dragon. Yeah.
Right. I also love the idea that the entire reason that they're fighting this dragon is just because Fern wants a book that's in the dragon's hoard. Like,
it's not even a big spell.
It's not even a big spell.
It's like, just the ability to see through clothes.
Yep.
This girl's a fucking perv.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about hidden knives and shit. She's lived this long and she's just like, hit. I can see the size of people's dicks now. Hit.
She is so, like, perv. The problem is she's going to do things that are very pervy, but she's going to do it in the only possible way that someone could do those things without being pervy about it.
Right. She's just going to go click, click. Oh, interesting. Click, click.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No weapons around here. Yep. Oh, wait,
that person's traveler, I need your help. Nah, you can do better. Wait, what?
Oh, that person has a spellbook under their clothes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's just what you're interested in? What else would I be interested in? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, here's the real question. Okay, so completely different universes, right?
Oh my God.
What if Frieren had this spell and then ran into our favorite wizard with a spellbook skirt? How would that actually play out? Because it's clothes, but like, because the whole what do you define as clothes? Would she actually just be looking through the books, or could she read the books without opening them? Like.
See, you think about that, and I'm thinking about like her teaming up with Kazuma and needing to have certain things stolen so that she can see past them, because she might not be able to see multiple layers of clothing.
She's Kazuma's spotter.
Exactly.
This
Kazuma,
is what they've got.
Kazuma. I found some pretty good lacy ones. Ooh!
Yeah, black lace. 12 o'clock.
Steal! I am very excited for this because Frieren as a character is growing and changing and evolving, but it is a very slow process. And while we have characters that get to kind of react to the elements of noticing the change, especially characters that are older, like Aizen, who have been there from
1/100th was enough to change.
Yeah, exactly. Are able to notice that change. But we also are going to become like Aizen in that regard, because we're going to have seen Frieren from episode 1.
Right, from the whole outside perspective. And
then realizing that Frieren's actually changing really quickly because of Fern.
Oh, yeah.
And in that way, that's something that I'm kind of interested that they're almost teasing here, is that Frieren doesn't realize she's changing, but she also maybe isn't also realizing the fact that she's accelerating in the rate that she's changing.
Yeah, and I would think that would almost be something like maybe because of like how she is in her temperament and things like that. She's not, she doesn't do a lot of introspection,
Yes.
Right? Hence why this journey being about her understanding her emotions more, it makes total sense, right? But given that she's someone whose lifespan and approach to living has been over such a long period of time, I would think that it would feel like she's suddenly going into turbo overdrive, mile a minute. Oh my God, right? Because like
from her perspective,
right? Because if it takes her a year to get some tea, that's no big deal, right? Yeah, it's a good tea. I really want that specific tea, right? Whereas now it's just
she might
like
be killing a dragon in a couple days.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe from her perspective, that's why she's like, oh, it's a dragon. let's shoot it, you know? like
we'll just go back and keep messing with it. Like, imagine the dragon's like, fucking let me sleep.
Someone keeps coming up here and hurling explosion magic! I demand to know who it is!
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the, a dragon, maybe it sleeps for several years, right? And so it's like, you keep interrupting my nap. Stop it. Just go away.
Get the dragon to kill itself.
Right. It doesn't even have the benefit of the consolation prize of eventually you'll die of old age and I'll get to, have my nap. It's the, oh no, dragon, I could do this all day. It's like, aren't you...
All day? I could do this my whole life.
Right.
Like,
I could do this all decade,
Dragon's like, I've lived 5,000
the dust from your
lifetimes.
bones will disappear and I will get my nap eventually,
Look at me. Yeah. I've lived 1,000 of your lifetimes. Cool story, bro. Pew! Walks away. What?
I cast a magic missile.
You can't dodge it.
Yep.
You don't cast spells. You're not you're not like some Draco sorcerer, Draco lich or what have you. You ain't got spell casting. Like you just resist it. And but even you still take 1 damage.
Even if it's just tickling the dragon, can you imagine? Like, I mean, I've had those times when I'm trying to sleep, and then say one of my siblings,
it's like a mosquito comes up to your ear.
Not the mosquito. One of your siblings takes a feather and starts tickling your nose.
Oh,
and it's
God,
like
that's so basic.
No, I know, but like even like
that's so basic.
There's no way you're sleeping if that's happening.
Exactly, but like that's
even though it's such an insignificant thing, but. Yeah, I love it. I like the idea that Stark, like, we actually are seeing, like, okay, in this land of mages and everything, where they would need a frontliner. The frontliners would need to be pretty badass, and we've seen what Eisen does, and Eisen calls himself a washed-up old has-been, so...
Right.
Yes, okay, this dude just gets Gaten-shows through a mountainside for practice. Mm-hmm. Sure.
And he's not, like, just cutting the split in such a way that it then... displaces the rock.
Nope.
It actually like full on superheats and
like
melts the rock
to
the point where there's no slag falling on him.
Nope.
He just casually...
It's clean.
And then it's just molten rock and then it just cools. And then it's just like, all right, rolls shoulders.
Do it again. Yep. Like
196,243, 196,244, 296,205.
Can you imagine in a travelogue if they get to a point where it's like, they have some Fellowship of the Ring Karadra style thing and it's like... Okay, no, Stark, just, okay. And they just go through the mountain.
There's a fell voice in the air. Yay!
Right. It's the DM.
Okay, it's not there anymore.
It's the DM that gives, like, their party a belt of giant strength and, like, an adamantine weapon, And then suddenly it's like, I have this elaborate dungeon. No. There's a path going all the way through.
Right. If you look real closely, there's a straight line that takes us directly to the end. Wait, really? How do you... Just watch me.
Yeah.
Ting, 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 ting. Whack, whack, whack. Ting, 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 ting. Everything becomes Minecraft.
Yep.
I am very much in love with the idea as well of the coward's hero
I love that
kind of trope in that regard, and where things go in not turning them into a courageous, instantly super badass, but a way in which you understand the emotions as to why someone would rather live than be heroic.
And as far as reasons to have the anime girl be like, I'm kind of disgusted by this dude that there's eventually going to be a romance thing with.
Yep.
I far prefer that to, they're a perv, So.
I mean, Frieren at one point is going to be like, hey, Stark, I got a spell that this dragon, and you know what it lets me do? He's like, what, Frieren? Lets me look under clothes. And he's like, and then he's going to be like,
make me your apprentice, sensei.
You've ever wondered what Fern looks like? And he's going to be like, I will not be tempted. I will not be tempted. I will not be tempted. And then she just goes, ooh. And then he's like,
tell me. Yeah. What do you see? What do your elf eyes see?
Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Lyric swing southeast.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. All right. But, y'all, this is a great kind of starter episode, and it's building up a pretty...
A dragon fight. So, yes.
Dragon fight. Unless it gets kind of undermined in a fun way, that could be kind of cool. But also just awesome displays of magic for 30 seconds sound also.
At the very least, we're getting an awesome dragon fight. And if instead of the dragon fight, we get some super cool, like, spell effects that, is beyond anything we've seen before. I will
also
be
here for
satisfied
that as well.
Yeah.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.